Hi, I'm Jeremy, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. I have learned, in whatever state I am, to be content. Those were Paul's words in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 11. Whatever state I am. What do those words mean to you? Because I'll tell you what they mean to me. I hear them and I think, I have learned in the very worst moments of my life to be content. And that's part of it, but not all of it. Paul says, I have learned in whatever state I am to be content. Let me ask you this. Do you know how to be content when things are good? I usually think about contentment as something we need during trials, when things are bad, when we're suffering. And Paul definitely knew a thing or two about suffering. When he wrote to the Corinthians, he gave them the whole laundry list of persecutions he'd experienced while preaching the gospel of the kingdom. He'd been stoned and left for dead, beaten with rods, whipped, shipwrecked, and pretty much lived his life with the constant threat of potential violence hanging over his head. So when Paul says, I know how to be content, that's where my mind goes. But let's read the next verse. Philippians 4 verse 12, this time out of the English Standard Version. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. There is an art to being content when life is pummeling you with hardship after hardship. But there is also an art to being content when you are drowning in abundance. There's an art to having everything you need and not chasing after more. We can get so wrapped up in having things that we try to fill the spiritual holes in our life with physical stuff. Proverbs 30 verses 8 through 9 asks God to feed me with the food allotted to me, lest I be full and deny you, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and profane the name of my God. There's a danger on both sides of the equation. And yet, in both situations, the secret to contentment is the same. Verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When things are going great, where's your focus? When things are going terribly, where's your focus? It doesn't matter if our bellies are growling in hunger or so stuffed we can't take another bite. Contentment comes from keeping our focus on Christ who strengthens us. Trusting Him to take care of us, recognizing God as the ultimate provider of our needs, whether those needs are currently met or not. Easy to say, hard to do. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can deal with incredible hardships, and you can deal with incredible blessings. We all can, if we learn to be content and keep our attention on the things that truly matter. There is a future coming that is going to make the very worst and the very best of this life seem absolutely insignificant. And so whether we're clinging to driftwood in the middle of the sea or reclining in the lap of luxury, our job is to focus on that future and what we need to do to be part of it. In the process, we will learn, in whatever state we are, to be content.
Verse by Verse is a Life, Hope, and Truth podcast. Check out the show notes to find more free content, like videos, articles, and booklets in our Learning Center.